Welcome in, Christian metalheads, man. You know I love sharing new music with you, especially bands like these that are cranking out quality music for the kingdom of God, but for whatever reason just aren't receiving the love and attention I think they deserve. So in this video, I've got 10 more Christ-honoring rock metal bands that I know are going to rock you up.
Rocking you up for Jesus Christ with classic-style hard rock music and practical Bible teaching.
The formula for these videos featuring underrated bands is always the same, and it's very simple. For each band, I'll share with you a brief introduction. I'll talk about the vibe, their sound, their style, some of the highlights that impressed me as I took a listen to them, and then I'll share a short clip with you from one of their songs. And over that clip, I'll put the band's logo and some information so that if you like what you hear, man, you can dive in and go deeper with them. All right, man, let's get into it. 10 amazing underrated bands. Band number 1, Stawas. Classic metal vibes galore. Hooks, grooves. As I kind of perused their catalog, I heard some really nice acoustic sounds. There's a boatload of classic melodic metal attitude. These guys are from Brazil, so some of their recordings are in Portuguese, but lots of them are in English as well. Here's a clip from their song, The First Mile. Band number 2, Jagged Doctrine. Hard rock right down the middle. The production is a little bit garage bandy, but man, the music's great. Again, lots of classic metal style hooks, really good songwriting. Andy Rockwell over at Angelic Warlord describes Jagged Doctrine this way: a signature aligning of metal and hard rock with an accenting keyboard basis. I think that's pretty accurate, man. Here's a little clip of their song, Die Again.
Band number 3, Saint. Now listen, I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, man. These guys aren't underrated. Like, we love the mighty Saint, right? But they just came out with a new album and it deserves more love, all right? The new album is called IMMORTALIZER. I think it absolutely rocks. I want to drop in a little clip here from another reaction channel who took a listen to the title track, Immortalizer.
So, the album out really soon. It's called Immortalizer. The Saints are a Christian American heavy metal band. I love their last album, Heaven Fell. Just brilliant. Made it into my top albums of the year. Just amazing. Technical, heavy, catchy. One of the best Christian metal bands out there. There we go. Without further ado, this is Saints and Immortalizer. I mean, it's brilliant for a start. It's brilliant metal. And the funny thing is, I'm going to bang on a little bit about this. I'm going to have a bit of a moan now because this is one brilliant song. And fans of Priest would probably love this. But then, as with all narrow-minded people, just because the band is a Christian band, it'll put people off. And people will just, even if they heard it first time, said it's brilliant, and as soon as they were told it was a Christian band, they're, oh, is it? Oh, I don't really like it. That's how narrow-minded people can be. There's nothing negative you could say about this song. It is just brilliant, pounding, heavy metal. And it's performed brilliantly as well. It's heavy, it's groove-laden, the riffs are just monumentous. They just keep coming and coming and coming. The drum work, the bass work, the vocals are just really powerful. Just a brilliant metal vocalist this guy is. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's excellent, man.
Band number 4, Latter Rain. Classic melodic hard rock / metal. Really nice songwriting. The vocals were a bright spot, man. I really can't pinpoint who to compare the voice to, but I really liked it. They had really nice backing vocals as well, and the production was good. This band is also chock full of classic, old school, solid guitar work. Here's a little taste of their song, Order to Chaos. Band number 5, man, I love these guys, Mad Max. I had actually discovered Mad Max some time back, and then I forgot all about them. They just disappeared from my thinking. And so in my research, when I came across them this time, I was like, oh, dude, I can't wait to share these guys with you. Awesome classic hard rock metal vibes, infectious groove and just sound. Hooks, production, AOR, polished, big anthems. Great songs, great vocals, great musicians. Okay, I know, I'm gushing. I just really think Mad Max is a good band, man. Check them out, man. Here's a clip from their song, Sons of Anarchy.
Look in their eyes.
Band number 6, the Neil Morse Band. This is Jesus honoring progressive rock at its finest. If you love progressive rock that just drips with talent and skill, out of the box time signatures, and songwriting and arrangements that out of nowhere will continuously surprise you with where the song goes, you will love the Neil Morse Band. These guys are absolutely mainstream enough for anybody to enjoy, but they're really going to appeal to a musician. Here's just a clip from their song, Bird on a Wire. Band number 7, Oblivion Myth. Big, heavy prog metal. With this band, we go a little bit more into the theocracy and Rob Rock territory, with a few dashes of just straight down the middle raw metal sprinkled in. All of the elements that you'd expect to be in a solid, classic prog metal band are there. Musicianship, arrangements, vocals, big, epic themes and soundscapes. If you enjoy the heavier sound of Christ-honoring progressive metal, you gotta dive in and check out Oblivion Myth. Here's a clip from their song, 1,000 Years.
Can you see the stars of heaven? Can you feel the power surging?
Band number 8, Paradox. This band is an onslaught of hard rock, classic metal Christian attitude. Big everything. The production is a little bit thin, but that might be right up your alley. And if you like the style of music and vibe that Paradox brings, man, wow, there's a lot to like here. Good vocals, classic guitar solos. As I listened to them, I was taken back to the really super early 80s, when metal was just kind of starting to come up from the underground, and the production wasn't everything. Remember, if you're like me, I noticed that through the 80s, production almost got to be like the overkill point by the late to mid 80s. But in the early, it was just raw and passionate. And that's where Paradox is. Check them out, man. Here's a clip from their song, Ruler. Band number 9, Randomey. They describe themselves as power metal, but I honestly would just place them right squarely in the category of classic hard rock and metal music. Nice riffs, strong vocals and harmonies, tight, really good guitar work. There's a lot to like about this band, man. Here's a taste of their song, Tell Me. And last but certainly not least, band number 10, 7 Days. Power, prog, metal. All three words absolutely apply. This is heavy. There's plenty of melody, really good production. This band was signed to Rival Records, so that might have a little something to do with the quality of the production. Hooks all over the place. The vocals were really interesting because they have both a male and a female vocalist, and the female vocalist at times reminds me a little bit of HB, if you're familiar with them. That's another band to check out. Monster shred lead guitar. Their guitar player is just a monster shredder, but he's disciplined, man. He really tailors everything he does to the song. If heavy with a modern vibe and drop tunings, lots of melody is your cup of tea, you gotta check out 7 Days. Here's just a little clip of their song, Into Forever. Enjoy checking those bands out, man. Keep your eyes on Jesus.